Hello and welcome to another first hour game, and this time we're doing a demo, Modulus. Now I would like to say this to continue here. We had a problem. I want to say this now before we get too far. If you have any sort of other extra, like joystick, POTAs, steering wheel, anything like that, anything at all extra besides your mouse and keyboard connected to the game, it's going to cause some conflicts with the way the game plays. There were some very weird bugs where I couldn't click on parts of the screen. The mouse was going over the place. We're going to try this now with everything that's connected. We're going to do a new game with a tutorial and go right through it right now. All the Haxi. Well, okay, fine. Haxi 2, because the first one was a dud. Alright, welcome to Modulus. Modulus is a factory automation game without recipes. Your goal is to construct a large number of buildings assembled from modules. These buildings will produce valuable items, which in turn will expand your factory even more. Alright. We're gonna move the camera. We're unit grow plus. We're doing everything we can, moving the camera around. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to starting your first production line. Let's start by extracting polyrock. That's this stuff here. This resource will allow us to craft basic cubes. You can rotate placement by pressing R. So let's go ahead and just place these. All right, and now they're going to want us to place a furnace. It looks like. Go. Feeding the furnace product, and let's transport the product to the furnace using conveyor belts. So the conveyor belts is on 1. We're gonna have it go through like so. So place of this, and now we have cube. Inspect the module. Before we know what to craft, we need to take a close look at the first module. Click the pin module on the right side of the screen. So here's your pins. We need to make a cutter and make this. So using the cutter operator, let's start by placing a cutter and figuring to cut the module we need. I'm just gonna say boom, cut, boom, bam. And click the setup. From cube to module, to get from a cube to any module, we need to perform some operations on it. Let's cut a cube into 2 halves, then we'll assemble those pieces back to the new piece. So the new piece matches the dimensions of the module. There we go. We want to hit this button here to cut it just in half. So you can see here it changes on the side. And you can cut it in any way. So it's kind of like almost like a puzzle game in some ways, as well as a factory game. So now we're going to configure that. Now we're going to need to place our assembler. Put some conveyors to it. Splitting a conveyor, the assembler requires 2 inputs. Use a splitter to send the 2 modules we just cut to both assembler inputs. Go ahead and send that in there. Go on in here, and so they're going to want us to pull this in here. Turn it. Just go like that. Pull this in here and turn it, and bam. Here we go. Now let's construct buildings. Great job creating your first module. Modules are the basic building blocks of any building. Let's begin construction of a gray core facility. We want a gray core facility. Like so. Back to here. Construct a conveyor belt. Alright. Inspect the gray core facility. Click on the gray core facility. Cranes link conveyor belts to building platforms and are essential for supplying modules to buildings. We're going to go ahead and click add crane. I'm just going to add 2 of them there. Examine the second module. Click on the pin module located on the right side of the screen. So we want this module. The previous module provides a suitable foundation, lets us reuse the existing design. While not the most efficient solution, it will suffice for the current objective. Let's go ahead and this. I want us to place that cutter. We're going to go into the cutter to configure it. Alright. Different rotations yield different results. It is imperative to set input to the correct rotation, assign the appropriate cut interval, adjust these settings until the desired result is achieved. We want to, let's see, probably go 2 sizes. There we go. We've got it split just like that. Configure that. We gotta set up our conveyor belt there. I want to do 2 more cranes, it looks like. So we're going to add 2 cranes. I like so. Second item for building, deploy drones. Place a harvester pad and link it to the building. Drones can fly over structures and conveyor belts, so placement is flexible. Here we got our harvester pod. I think we want this. We want to turn it that way. All right. Now we need to link this, so we assign it to this building. All right. Now they want us to build conveyor belt. Next, we need to build the gray bot assembly. The gray cores we collected will need in the gray bot assembly's production cycle. Go back over here, and we want the gray bot assembly. Go. Use the 2 cranes. All right. Additional resources: gray cores. The cores are going to be needed by the building to create bots, but the production can only start if the building is completed. Buildings under construction always need a large number of modules. To deliver their production cycles. Their production cycle only needs a fraction of their modules. Now you understand the basics of construction production. You're free to create your own lines of production to deliver the modules to bot assembly. The GNN doesn't appreciate insufficient design and don't make a mess. Alright, so now I guess waiting for this delivery. It has to make this building, it looks like. There it goes. Now it's made that. Now it makes the cores. Now it makes the cores. Looks like it needs a lot more of these compared to the other one. Right. Should be getting our first core delivery soon. Here we go. Oh, the cores are right there already. But also, the building's under construction still. We need to get new modules out here. Oh, okay. I see what it was. Alright. Well, let's start with more of these. Take some over here. I like it when games like this, I like it when they give you better. Okay. So we need the same. Looks like we need the first design. Or no, we need a bigger one. Oh no, a thinner one. Okay, so we need... How do we get it gray like that? Do we... Ah, okay. I see now. Alright, first thing first. Need to cut it up to something like this. Alright. We're gonna use that onto an assembler. Okay. That's what we want? Oh, is that? That's a... Yeah, 4x4 by 1. Okay, so we can figure that. This we can just send right over here. way to... Right. The second module, the bot assembly, grant you access to the monotoner. Operator. Why don't they have that be both same color? Anyway, use the change color of his modules to either black or white. Now this would be good for this one. Same thing, right? We just have this go over here like this for now. And go over here like so. Second hit X. Oh. X to delete the extra ones there, because extra lines they had us made are very gotta do something. That was to send it to this. Black. There we go. There we are. Duplication tool. Bot assembly actually needs a large number of cores to produce bots. You can use the duplication tool to quickly add more cores along the existing conveyor belt. You can use the modules you're crafting. Don't forget to link the new buildings to harvest pods so their cores are collected. So copy this. That. Oh, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Right, new plan. Can I get these to assemble back into... I have an idea. Okay, so we need an assembler. Why did that? Oh. Why is that only one-sided? Why can't I make that be... Ah, I have to... Okay, never, okay, I see. Heat a mirror. So, mirror it. There we go. Right. Want to assemble these back. We want to bring them back together. Yeah. And we want to take them to a cutter. Cutter. There we go. Now we bring this. Gotta link this, that as well. Okay, the gray bot assembly produces gray bots. Collect them with a new harvest bot and deposit them in the space depot. Space depot. I mean, it'll tell what space depot is eventually. Get a space depot. Here we go. Alright, then we gotta build a space depot. Over our first bots. Building's done, it's almost done. Boom. Now this should start producing bots. See how this is. Boom, there's the first bots. Alright, operations live. Congratulations on delivering your first bots. You're now officially operational GNN. Grand Neural Network. Expects you to fill its orders and has high hopes for you. Unit Grow Plus. Overseer of this sector, you must, as an overseer of this sector, you must grow the factory. Execute orders. The rise demands and keep constructing buildings. Remember, one of each won't suffice. You'll need many to meet the increasing requirements. Now you can upgrade buildings. Upgrading will temporarily stop production, but afterwards the building will output much more with the same input. Be sure to check the building info pop-up for more information about effects. Do not forget to upgrade your buildings grow plus. Very powerful. Paint factory. Okay, so now we need. Okay, say the new buildings and the blue pigment factory will need blue paint for later buildings. Let's start the construction of it. Okay. Needs blue hex crystals. I see those there. So I guess we'll put it over. I guess we'll put it over here. Yeah. Let's upgrade one building. Can I upgrade this? Okay, so use the same resource to upgrade. Okay, so if we upgrade both of these, then fine. This will give us time to get these set up. Alright, so this is much more complicated. Okay, I understand. Do I? I have no idea. Alright, first things first. Right. I need to highlight these modules. And can I unpin these? We're gonna unpin these because we don't really need them anymore. I want to pin these new ones. This is gonna be much more complicated to make. All right, so that's gonna be our goal. I think is to make this. I want to complete production of this. If these are going, we might as well upgrade this as well. Alright. So this is just one flat piece out of one of these blocks, I'm guessing. Let's focus on that piece first. This piece is what we went first. Send this stuff to a cutter. Yeah, we want to cut all into one like this. Figure that. Okay. Now this is gonna go weird for a second. Hang on. We're gonna need two assemblers. First assembler. That's first assembler. It can go into another assembler. Put there. That's right. 1, 2. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Okay. And then this goes immediately into one of those. And then this will come back. All right. The next part's gonna be a lot harder. All right. So now we need to create this. Now this shouldn't actually be too hard. We split one of these in half again. Right? If we make this thing and then split it in half again, be good. Do 4 more of these. The furnace pretty much right away. The cutter like so. Okay, that's good. Similar like so. I'm liking that in this tutorial you have a lot of freedom to try and figure these out on your own. Now, here's what we actually do. Instead of... Alright, I got it. Instead of putting these back together, what if we split them? And one for a toner. Put them in an assembly thing. And then, boom. That's this one. I like how I could do that. I like how it automatically made a tunnel for me. Nice. Okay. This one's gonna be the hard one. This one's gonna be a hard one. Now, I don't need as many of these for this, so what I can do, actually, hang on, what if I split, what if I split these again? I'm gonna just try this real quick. You send it into a cutter. Cutter goes into that like so. Bear with me. I know this is getting a little bit weird and all over the place. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. This isn't it yet. We just gotta do the same thing we did earlier. There we go. Did it! And we're delivering bots. All right. It's sort of like this interesting little puzzle game. The idea being you're trying to get it so you can make as many bots as you can. I'm liking this. It's very simple, very relaxing type of like a game. The atmosphere seems to be pretty great. Okay, we got, or you only get a little limited space, or the demo you only get a little limited space, but it looks like the full game you get all sorts of extra spaces. This is almost built. Bots are almost done. You're getting there. Okay, that's done. An extractor on these? And what if we just started? What if we just started? Pulling these in. They'd be upset. We jumped ahead. Right? Okay. Now, if I wanted to just go ahead and jump even further ahead, let's just add a drone and link it to this factory. Now we have blue dye. Okay. Jumped a little ahead of the tutorial, I feel like, but that's okay. That's okay. I feel like a lot of this is a mess right now. I really could probably clean it up a little bit. I could especially make this part over here faster. Okay, so you can link up to 4 buildings. Okay, there we go. New buildings. Great job in building a blue pigment factory. This building needs blue hex crystals for the production of blue paint. Find some blue hex crystal map, harvest from the extractor. Okay. Blue core facility will require blue modules. I'm using the newly unlocked painter to dye the module. Okay. Construction of the blue core facility will require advanced tools. We've granted you access to this stamper. And piece out a pierce out a cube section of the voxels and it outputs 2 separate modules. Wait, what? Oh, I see. So you get both the inner part and the outer part. Okay, I understand. Complete construction of a blue core facility. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're producing cores, right? It looks like we produce all the way up to yellow, eventually. This will be interesting. Okay. I'm gonna put it over here. All right. So now I don't need these. Unpin those. We will pin these. Hello. Let's start with the blue. It looks like we're going to need just a pretty decent size. Alright. I think I know what we're going to do, I think. See if we can pull this off. We're actually not doing too. Send this to a cutter right away. I just want to cut this into yes, 2 parts. I'm gonna cut it into 2 parts. We're gonna grab our trusty assembler. These we'll just put one after the next, like so. Now we're gonna need our painter, which we have this right here. Then we need the stamper. I wish I could move the thing. All right. So we need just these for the main part of the building. So let's just go ahead and bring these down. These have to be combined with that. How, I wonder, do we do this? We have more of these over here? We do, okay. I think I got an idea. Can't see, so I'm gonna push this over here and get a cutter. That's good. I'm gonna look at this real quick. It just needs 4. Yeah. We need another assembler. Can I put this on? I can. Done. And for the last part, we just need a really big white flat panel. Pretty easy to do. Grab a little bit more of our stuff here. It's very convoluted. Alright, good. Put these together. Alright, and then it's gonna go ahead again. So. Like so. Let's put this on top. Okay, I can. Okay. There we go. Make our blue core facility. We're probably gonna need drones, I'm guessing. Trying to go this way. There's still a lot of unused resources over here, really. Right now it's kind of a mess. So we'll see what's going on. Right, now we just gotta wait for this to build, which is almost done. One more. Hooray! So, the demo content, we hope that you had fun with this sneak peek of Modulus. There's so much more in store for you. Thank you for playing. I guess I said this was first hour, but I mean... we managed to do the demo in 40 minutes. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I have enjoyed this demo. I'm enjoying this. I think later on things get crazy with this game, like crazy. You know, crazy designs are coming. Like you can even see here, you got these weird designs like this that you have to put together, and then I guess monuments where they just have tons of enormous scale. So this was fun. I enjoyed this. I enjoy this type of game. I enjoy seeing this type of thing, and I look forward to more of it. That being said, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Leave any comments below. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.